Hello everyone, Phoenix Ellie here, and welcome back to another Farming Simulator 15 Phoenix moment. We are back in Idaho, and you know, it's been edited up. It should be running smoothly, so yippee! We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So, let's talk about what I've been through this freaking weekend and how bad it sucks. So on June 20th, yeah. And you're like, oh wow, that's a while ago. Yeah, it's over a month ago. You know, Microsoft decided to release an update, a security update for Windows 10. My computer, ever since that day, has been trying its hardest to install this update. So June 20th. Okay, I've been dealing with starting my computer and then waiting for 5 minutes till it finally starts, because the update would not install at all. Yeah, it's always fun, right? Not really, but so yeah, for over a month now I've been dealing with that. And finally you got talking with Monty, and Monty's like, you know what you gotta do. And I was like, I know, but I really don't want to do it. And he's like, but you gotta. And I was like, but can't I just pay someone to, you know, make it go away? He's like, no, this is not like, you know, your hit list, which I don't have one. Just put that there. Jesus, I don't need people coming in and like, oh, you have a hit list? No, I don't have a hit list. Calm down, just chill. But so that's unfortunately what I've had to deal with for so long. And I finally reset it, and I reset it on Saturday. Actually, no, I reset it on Sunday. I reset my old one on Saturday because the old one was having the same problem, but yet my wife's PC, or my wife's desktop and her laptop, both of them didn't have that situation. Just my two desktops. Why me? Why does Windows 10 hate me? I don't know. But finally got, you know, I reset my old PC, found out it worked, so I bit the bullet and, you know, factory reset my new PC, and it worked. It uploaded it just fine and everything. So I don't know what was going on. Why? I hope for goodness sake that I don't have to deal with this every single time Microsoft wants to update. Because if so, you know what? I'm gonna pull my hair out. I'm gonna run in the streets naked, and it's all gonna be Microsoft's fault. It's all gonna be Microsoft's fault. All of it. You know, Microsoft, if you want to keep this package, you fix your shit, okay? So, with that being said, on Friday, we had an amazing night. We had 2 donations. I think we topped out at 90 viewers, which isn't bad, not bad at all. So thank you guys once again for being awesome and showing up. And I want to send a special thank you out to ATF Modding for that $1 donation, even though it's going right back to you, man. For the James, you know, get James a working PC fund. He donated $1, which is going to be paid back to him. So, yeah, about that. But big props, huge props, and huge thanks from me and James goes out to JT for a whopping donation of $20. He is currently in the lead for that custom mod. Yeah, JT, you're winning right now, buddy. You are winning. I did that because I figured if I put Charlie Sheen in it, I'd probably get a copyright strike. But yeah, JT, thank you so much, guy. You are a shining star in this community, and you give me hope. You give me hope for this community right now. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about this community. Oh, you sack of monkey. So, you know, James, I kind of respect James in the way he went about it. He didn't make like a huge he didn't make like a huge spectacle about it. He didn't make a video begging for money. He just kindly, slyly slipped it in you know, his Facebook groups, and he in the ATF forums. He just you know, nonchalantly, you know, just kind of. I hope I used that word right. I don't think I did. He just kind of, you know, quietly, you know, put it out there that he's accepting donations for help with his PC, and he's been getting a lot of hate for it. He's been getting a lot of hate for doing that, and I don't get why. You know, he's done a lot for this community. He's not, you know, begging. He's not saying you have to or he's going to quit modding. He's just saying his modding's on hold right now till he can get his PC issue figured out. And, you know, there's been these buttholes that just have nothing better to do to complain and, you know, trash talk somebody. So, with that being said, I got a comment on my video from Friday. You know, the one where I talked about beauty and how, you know, this society today has, you know, really butchered what beauty really is. And I got a comment on that where the person called my wife a slut. Okay, buddy, I understand that you've never actually talked to a woman, but that's not how you talk to a woman. As a matter of fact, it's not how you talk about a man's wife, because if you did it in person, you wouldn't walk away from the situation. You know, in my opinion anyway, or in my situation anyway, if you come up to me and call my wife a slut, you would not walk away from that situation. You'd be lucky to leave that situation still breathing. Okay? So, you are a keyboard warrior that hides behind a keyboard and hides behind a rather vague, you know, username, Nick. Really? Hide behind that and talk about it's because you have no life. That's absolutely what it is. You probably never even talked to a woman, like I said. So, you know, I understand you don't really know how, you know, how to address a lady and how to call a lady, you know, beautiful and all that, unless you're talking to your right hand, or in case if you're a lefty, your left hand. But yeah, you don't say that about another man's wife. You shouldn't say that about a woman at all, because, you know, it's not right. And if you talk about, you know, say it about a man's wife, that man will knock your teeth out. You would never say that to a man and to his face, because you know better. You know that's all what these keyboard warriors are. They're literally spineless, just good for nothings that hide behind a keyboard and monitor and think that, you know, I'm going to talk about his wife, you know, I'm going to piss him off, and that's what gets my rocks off. You need mental help. Just saying. Just putting it out there. You need some mental help. So you do it again, which you can't because, you know, you're banned. But if you feel a little bit frisky, you feel, you know, a little bit froggy, feel free to come say it to my face, and I'll show you how I'll deal with that situation in public. Okay? Okay. So, anywho, that's what this is what the community's come to. Butt wipes like that and trolls that literally, what the heck's going on here? You know, have nothing better to do than sit around and talk about people and so on and so forth, and it's quite sad. It's quite sad. You know, I really have no faith left in the community, except for, like, you know, there's that tiny little population, which I'm glad to say a lot of my subscribers who communicate with me fall into that little sliver of people that actually do, you know, care for other people. And I'm not talking about people that donate. I'm talking about people that go out of their way to say hi to someone, and, you know, all that. That's what this community is supposed to be about. We're a community of, you know, virtual farmers, and a lot of us are actual farmers, okay? And we do nothing but bicker, fight, and we don't help anyone. We trash them, you know. And people who aren't even in the community, people who are just, you know, in the community by association, they get called names. It's sad to see, and everybody's like, oh, well, Farming Simulator 17 will fix it all. You know, Cat on Crops will fix it all. You know, it's gonna get better. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but guess what? The same people that are gonna be mining 17 and Cat on Crops are gonna be the same people that mine Farming Simulator 15. So it's not gonna get any better. I see it getting worse before it gets anywhere near being better. One good thing that's come from all this crap and everything is new people are learning how to mod. You know, people are getting the knowledge and they're getting better. I've seen a lot of people grow over the course of Farming Simulator 15. And they started off with rather crappy mods, and then they turned into, you know, making some rather cool looking stuff. So I hope that continues in the 15 or 17. I hope that just, you know, makes it, you know, gets even more, and hopefully, you know, a new generation of modders are born, and you know, it gets just a little bit better after we get, you know, just a whole lot worse. So with that being said, let's move on to the next topic. A lot of people have been asking where, you know, FS901 is, where, you know, when you can do group towing videos and stuff. I've tried to explain it the best way I can without, you know, putting people's personal lives out there. But thankfully, Tough, for those of you that couldn't put two and two together, Tough actually made a video talking about what's been going on in his personal life. And you got to understand that when we do FS901, we don't play on a server, we play on a multiplayer game, because it's a lot less hassle to do a multiplayer game, because you don't have to worry about issues that arise in server. If we try to play it on a server, I've explained this before, but you know, some people don't listen. If we try to play it on a server, the server would literally go, I need help, because all the errors and everything in that doesn't show up in a single player game or a multiplayer game shows up in the server, because the game was technically not meant to be on a server. It's meant to be like hosted in multiplayer games. So when you put a mod that is flawless in single player and multiplayer, you put it in a server, most of the time there's errors that come out of it. So Tough is our hoster. He has the combination of the good, I'm not going to be able to get this on here, he has the combination of the good computer and good internet. The rest of us have good computers and crappy internet, or crappy internet or good internet and crappy computers. So you know, we can't really do it without Tough. And Tough talked about it in the video, you know, what he's been going through and why he's been a little bit absent of late, and so on and so forth. I highly recommend you go check out that video. He really spells it out for you, and the only thing I can say is that is why we haven't had FS901, because, you know, we support him 100%. We know he's going through a lot, and it's taking a toll on him, and we're not going to pressure him into doing something he doesn't really want to do. But with that being said, I do have some good news. He has been working on mods again. He actually worked on this map for me, because before this map was giving me so many problems that, well, you know, it was pretty bad. But he worked on it a little bit, so hopefully, you know, it's working order again, and we'll be able to get, starting next week, we'll get some group videos going. This week probably not, because I have to, you know, do a little bit more edits to the map, and we have a couple more, you know, vehicles we got to edit before we're ready to go. But he even went so far as to ask about FS901 mods, getting them worked out, getting them a little bit more multiplayer friendly. So got good news to report on that. But again, it probably won't be this week. It'll probably be next week that we actually get the group videos going. Hopefully, you know, he's been in a better mood, so maybe I can be like, Tough, I know you really don't want to, but, you know, let's play some FS901. He'd be like, oh yeah, sure, buddy, let's do it. Anyway, That's gonna do it for the day's video. Again, I'm sorry about the issues with not having videos up and stuff. I'm working best I can to get that stuff going again. What the heck? Hopefully you guys understand and or can wait a little bit. I got actually a couple of my friends like James and Tyler were like, "Oh, no Phoenix moment," yesterday, and I was trying to explain to them, I'm having computer problems. But hopefully you guys understand, and I hope you guys are ready for some more videos. So that's going to do it, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see more Farming Simulator videos and Phoenix moments, be sure to click subscribe. And as always, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. And thanks for subscribing too. Bye-bye.